Wild tractor, Andy Schenk from Jasper, Indiana. He's the first puller up here in Super Farm, and boy, we're getting some good distances right out of the gate. Colin Burkholz went 338.33, I think that is, 338.33 as test pull. We'll see if he's going to keep that or not. And running Buck Wild, he comes out. They all work together on it.
Yeah. Okay, John. So now we got to nail you to the wall here.
You two guys are just hard on me already. We just got started.
Well, you know, if you fans listen to the No Practice podcast, you know, every couple weeks, every Wednesday night, every 2 weeks or so, and they mentioned the other day about the
1/100th of a foot. So you take a foot, you chop it up into 100 pieces. It's one of those.
That's what you get. Yeah.
That isn't very much. Yeah, that's pretty close. Super Farm will be chasing Vinny out of Wisconsin. All right, he's going to shake the order up here too. The last time he ran Pro Pulling League, he was second in points 3 years ago.
And I was going to say, good to see him out on the Champions Tour, because we've seen Brother Dan out there on the Champions Tour, but Jason's kind of a setback and a lot of things going on at home and not a lot of time to travel.
The kids, since then though, Dan, he's won 2 points championships with Badger State back-to-back, and he's on a roll to get a third one, I think, by the way it's looking.
Well, when you talk about Super Farm, you got to talk about the state of Wisconsin. Now, fans, throughout the summer here on the Champions Tour, we have had just one winner that has not been from the state of Wisconsin. Everybody else out on the Champions Tour, the Super Farm class that has won an event has been from the state of Wisconsin except one event. So that's pretty impressive. We talk about the Badger State pullers can go anywhere they want, and they put on just one heck of a performance.
Yeah, John can tell you about that tractor. He drove it. Watch as the night goes on, folks, back and forth. Starting line, they'll be moving the sled around the starting line. It's a game of chess, a truck and tractor pulling where to find the right spot on the track. Our Super Farm tractors tonight presented by Fair Valley Performance, specializing in service and repair of diesel fuel injection pumps, turbos, injectors for both original equipment, meaning stock, and high performance for tractor and truck pulling and racing applications.
Here into the top 7 here in the points. So we've got just a couple events left to go, as this is hook number 11 out of 13. We'll have tomorrow night, and then they'll finish up with the Shine Diesel Extravaganza in just a couple weeks. That'll be their final hook of the season. Now, fans, you hear down toward the end of the track, when you hear that tone go down and they really start working, you see that tire squat, and that's what all that big horsepower is all about right there. That's when it really pays for itself.
Want to thank some of our good local sponsors here, Hillsboro Marl Incorporated. Also Britzman Enterprises, Larry Britzman, the man there. Also want to thank Bindle Bauer Limestone and J. Kramer Construction. A big thanks to them folks stepping back and up again here for our 17th annual driving tonight on the Viagra King case. Wally Weezy's old tractor, the late Wally. We lost him, half a dozen, 8 years ago, but now, yes, tractor's still running strong. Sounded like it jumped out of gear. You'd like to think that's what it was, but there might be some gear parts
complaining at the bottom of the transmission housing too, I'm afraid.
They just had that trouble here a few weeks ago, guys, and got it all fixed back up again. And both of you guys know when you have trouble like that and you send the engine to the moon, it could be repercussions later.
So the Wicked Whitetail out of Sullivan, Indiana. That's the southwest corner of the Hoosier State. As Jeremy, well, we've seen his son do a little bit of driving here throughout the summer here. And Jeremy, last year, boy, he had one of those seasons that would like to forget. A lot of harsh breakage on this tractor. But good to see it out and running here tonight. Running the whole Champions Tour once again here. The Wicked Whitetail, as we've got another one of those.
Winnebago County Fair in Oshkosh a week ago Friday night when the Badger State Pullers were in action up there. The boy Matt Smith with the fast forward 4, he just put it out there. According to my Platteville High School math, he put about 12 feet on the boys.
Now, Stacy, we got a tough runner coming up here next. The current points leader in the class over on the Light Pro side as we'll go here Super Farm.
Good run for Jay Smith back at the Bleeding Green. Hey, you guys, also the Fords, there's somebody else from Wisconsin has their hands into the Fords from Pennsylvania, and Forrester and them guys too. Baum Machine, Roger Baum, and he's here tonight. Baum Machine up there, the Kaukauna area, he's got a lot, he pulls Fords himself, but does a lot of machine work for these guys here. Currently working on a Light Pro himself, I do believe. 330.95 for the Bleeding Green. 330.95, I think, puts him in 4th currently.
Now, Smithbacks, they got to be one of the originators.
St. Joseph Hospital and Clinics for donating earplugs everybody's using here tonight.
He was fighting that thing going over to that left-hand side of the track. I don't know if he went out or not. If he did, he may be another contender for the Hard Luck Award here. These guys are really working hard for that award tonight already.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Shane could really use some luck out there. The Thumpin' Pumpkin here in 2024, just things have kind of not gone the way that he would like out there. And we'll see what the distance comes up. Hopefully kept that tractor in bounds. Don't want to see anybody have any trouble, but this tractor here out of southwest Michigan here, Niles, Michigan, as we'll see up on the replay, watch his run as he drifts on over here to the left-hand side of the track.
.326.98 is the distance for Shane Maston. 326.98.
Or something, drag it down.
Nice run right there. Let's give him a nice round of applause, fans. I'll tell you, you got to give him credit. Trying something a little bit different out there. Always good to see different colors out there in our pulling classes as we'll move back over here to the Light Pro side.
Yeah, John, you're talking about pulling being a one-shot deal, not having qualifying and hot laps and heat races. You know, if it did, I'd always be in the last chance qualifier. That's what I'd always be in, you know.
You know, over across the pond, we got some friends here also from Germany here tonight. So, hey, there's my Germany guys right there.
Wisconsin tractor called Son of a Hitch. I want to thank the good folks at Scott & Herring Trucking for helping us with a refrigeration truck to keep all of our cold stuff cold here at the Hillsboro Charity Bowl this weekend. Scott & Herring Trucking, a big thanks to them folks.
All right, fans, so next up looks like over on the Light Pro side, we should have Brad Isle.
Oh, yeah, well, the tire is probably about 100-foot mark, just after 100-foot mark, which really upset the apple cart on the poltergeist of Johnny Dalkey.
Yeah, kind of got off to the right side just a little bit. Now, fans, we do remind you to make sure.
We have a drone flying back here that is not supposed to be flying in the area here at all. So if you're the owner and the operator of the drone, please take it down. Yeah, if that drone does not come out of the sky, the pole will be shut down. We've seen him here at Hillsboro.
Yeah, it's been a couple years since seen Dan in the victory circle, and kind of had to remind him about that at one of the winner's circle. But good to see him back out running strong here on the Champions Tour.
Light Pro stock class, we got Luke Ross at 3:56.43, and he is going to be your new leader. 3:56.43.
He's a lot of triple super farms down there in the state of Illinois, but this is one of the toughest. A diamond on it.
Yeah, the ITPA, which is the dominant organization down in the state of Illinois, they do not offer the super farm class. So if you got a super farm in the state of Illinois, you better plan on loading that up and hauling it somewhere.
Once again, Dan, Super Farm, one of the tightest classes you will see in competition in the sport of pulling, as we will stack up tractors 4 or 5 deep in this class, just a couple feet apart here, and we're seeing it here tonight. Once again, another tough class of Super Farms as the Prince Brothers makes their run here tonight. The Twisted Deer. Come on, ladies, let's get behind her. Let's make some noise.
Well, she had a beautiful hole shot, did a nice job coming off the starting line and hung into it well. Went over to that right-hand side of the track, try a little bit different line.
Yeah, absolutely, fans. Let's give her a nice round of applause. Tori Slama, the Fast and Furious, and she makes her run here tonight. Thank you, Tom.
290.41 for Adam Lunhow. Oh, well, Dan, I think we got the winning 50-50 raffle tickets right here now. I got the feeling.
I think it's probably going to be the next one sold.
Yeah, probably.
Well, that is the The word on that tractor right there, when that front end comes down and it starts working like that, you know you're in for a good run with the hooked up tractor. We have seen that all summer long here. Let's give a nice round of applause, fans. Brian Marvin up in Middleton, Wisconsin here.
I want to thank the good folks at the Hillsboro Telephone Company, also Lemke Motorsports, Mack Trailers, Premier Insurance, the Royal Bank, Hunzinger Equipment, Viking Village Foods, Wisconsin Distributors. Out of Galena, Illinois, the Outlaw Binder here tonight. Now Jeremy Platts with the big one. He hauls it out.
The American Chaos tractor. I know they're in the running. I don't know if they're leading though.
The story on that tractor is the Blackbirds built it for the guy out in California, and he's never come and got it yet. He's been so busy with his business interests out in California, he hasn't had a chance to pick it up and take it home yet. He's finally just made it over to pull it here just late this last summer here, the last couple, 3 weeks. He's come over and started pulling the thing.
Josh Miley, last man up, Super Farm, anytime champion.
That's our last tractor up in our Fair Valley Performance Super Farm tractors. Our light pro stock by Viking Village Foods has just completed, and we're going to move on to, I believe, 2 super modified two-wheel drives on the grandstand side. The super modified two-wheel drives tonight are sponsored by Full Pull Motorsports, supplying pulling chassis, rear ends, brakes, and other quality components related to
Richie, yes, I think so too, yeah.
Don't ask me how I know that.
It's all the extra
trivia,
announcer information rolling around in our heads, you know. Chuck Interberg, Ryle, the Positive Crown International.
Good run for Chuck Genterberg.
Yeah, late in the field here, fans. And just a reminder, if you do have little ones out there, make sure you do have some ear protection for them, as we are going to turn up the volume here in Hillsboro in just a little bit, as we've got